And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the OlimoLeague 2024 November monthly finals. Oh boy, welcome back. It is good to be back here, and we are jumping into our fresh best of 3. We just wrapped up. Oh, 1 moment. There we go. We just wrapped up with Shin versus Down, and Shin did take it 2-1, and now we are here with our next best of 3. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Amygdala, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the red Protoss. It is Trap. The Genji Esports. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player, the blue Terran representing Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN. Here we go. So do settle in. But let's the trumpets are back. The intros are back, and we are able to settle in once again. The game 1 is going to be on Amygdala. Oh, and it's great to be able to embrace the map itself. Again, this is a big change made to the map now that it is live in the current servers, and that is, of course, the fact that we have these now slowly destructible or slowly dying tumors here in the center of the map. Meanwhile, ByuN does go for the eBay block here at the natural. Will delay the expansion. Will delay for as best he can. Oh my god, gets a little bit of extra progression here on the eBay as well, being as annoying as possible. And because the boy's been pulled down, it looks like Trap, he will refuse to expand elsewhere. He will eventually expand at the natural, but it is going to be delayed. Delayed here. So we are settling in. Behind this, we do have ByuN going for a CC on the high ground. It is going to be a bit of a delayed CC because of the eBay block, but ideally worth it nonetheless. It is meant to be worth it here because of just how delayed the expansion is from Trap. Likewise, even forced to make a Zealot as well. Less than ideal. And we do get the cancel. Here we go, as there's the expansion finally has been placed, finally has been thrown down, and now we can embrace a longer game state here. Trap finally expanding, making use of that Zealot back at home, ByuN getting to his gases, getting to his factory follow-up, and we'll see if he goes into some Hellion production or into a delayed Widowmine drop. Of course, for now, the Reaper is being chased down. Oh, will get away, will escape. Will attempt to escape. Oh. Does barely bypass the units. Gets the hell out of there. Pulls back home. The Reaper does pivot. Does head towards the main. And will scout the tech of choice. Ooh, or will he? My apologies, I thought that was a Reaper clip. Never mind. The Reaper scout is denied, and it is going to be a Stargate opener. Stargate into Phoenix. Alas, ByuN is in the dark as to what's going on. Yeah, not fully aware of the opener here of his opponents. Assumed there was a Reaper cliff. I mean, I did as well, to be fair, but there is none. Never mind. No way in. No way in. As the CC is now going to be landing here at the natural. Phoenixes are building up and amassing. And ByuN is going for the mine drop. Now, this is designed not just to get damage, but more importantly to scout, to get a feel for what's happening. As he still does not know he's in danger of Phoenixes. Does go right down mid, right through the center. Trap is setting up those spotter pylons. Phoenixes are patrolling. You got 2 here towards the natural, 1 towards the main. The drop is revealed. Phoenixes, they can't respond. Pylon is going to go down. And here come the Adepts. Oh! Adepts are on the way. Mine shot goes off, takes down the Adept. Not bad. And the Phoenixes are revealed. Doing another mine shot. Oh! Not quite. Yeah, Trappy is quick to lift. Shuts down the Widowmine, shuts down the drop. And Trap will clean this up. Now back at home, at least ByuN knows what's going on. He's getting into into Cyclone production for the Phoenixes, but it is delayed. It is delayed Cyclones, bearing in mind as well that you do require the tech lab, of course, to bring them out. So Marines do get picked off. Cyclone still hasn't arrived, and the mineral lines are exposed. Getting one, getting two SCVs. Two SCV kills. Up. Oh my god, but losing a Phoenix. I guess 4 SCVs in total. One Phoenix does go down, but Trap, he finally breaks out. He expands, takes his third base, and from here he can take up. Now, we could have gone a couple of different ways. I assumed it was going to be Phoenix into Colossus, but no, Phoenix into what looks to be Charge instead. I'm assuming Charge also just because Stalkers and Phoenixes, they provide the same role, so it doesn't make too much sense to invest into both. So I'm assuming Charge instead of Blink. But we'll keep an eye on that Twilight Council. Phoenixes are building up. More gateways on the way. Yep, there it is. Charge in production. Meanwhile, Trap does dive on the Cyclone. Yeah, we'll pick up the Cyclone, the Marines as well. Second Cyclone has arrived. The first one barely falls. But ByuN is holding. ByuN holds on. Forces back the Phoenixes. He's holding back. He's surviving. Kind of investing into Stim, getting to his bio production. Third CC's on the way. Checking the vision here of Trap. I believe he has not seen the CC. He defends against the Raven and will hunt it down as well. This is a bold move out of ByuN. Throws the Raven away. Not ideal. Ideal here. As ByuN is moving out with a double drop. Trap back at home. Settling in. Still looking for drop play. The Medivacs, they will barely avoid them. I mean, winding it back a little bit here, it is so risky. It's so risky going for drop play while Phoenixes are on the map. It is crazy. I mean, we just saw with the Raven. The Raven got like one probe and then went down. It's just not too... Typically, it's not really worth it. It's a big gamble. Just because you do not know where the Phoenixes are. Now, fortunately for ByuN, they're at the natural. They're at the natural patrolling, which means the job comes in. Does unload. Takes down the Zealots. Phoenixes come in. One Phoenix goes down instantly. Oh my god, two Phoenixes do fall. And he denies +1. +1 is denied. Massive pickup. Gets the Forge. Vermeer picks up, gets the hell out of here, jumping here at the natural. Cyclone comes in to reinforce. Bio Army does quite well, getting another Phoenix. And here come the rest of the reinforcements, and ByuN is pulling Trap apart. Trap out of position. Mine shots going up. Mineral line going down. Phoenix there's barely any of them left. And the shield battery is out of energy. Oh, but the charge shots, they come in first round. Nice kiting out of ByuN. He kites well. Cleans up most of the Zealots, just barely. It's a close fight. But ByuN, he breaks through. Breaks through the Zealots, gets into the mineral line. More probes going down. GG gets called, and Trap is broken. ByuN takes game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. ByuN does take a lead in the series. A very intense game 1. Again, very risky play out of ByuN. I do stand by it. It is so risky knowingly moving out with drop play when you know that there are Phoenixes on the map, when you do not know where they are. Again, just as a reminder there, ByuN, it's not like he had spotted Marines or he had scanned and he had seed where the Phoenixes were and where they weren't. He had no idea. He had no idea. He gambled, he slipped in, got into the main, got so much value out of it, picked off Phoenixes as well, was able to drop over towards the third base, reinforce, and very quickly snowball out of control. Very intense game there, and ByuN did pull it off. Very impressive stuff. GG, well played. ByuN takes the lead, but now we are getting ready here for game 2. We're getting ready for game 2. Now, because of the format of this tournament, what's up next? Well, Trap. Trap, it is his map pick. It is loser's pick here in OlimoLeague, which means no vetoes, no picks, no bans. In the end, Trap, the world is his oyster. What map does he go for? What do we embrace? What do we embrace here? We have the answer. Ley lines. Interesting. Ley lines here is game number 2. This makes sense. We have seen the ley lines as a common pick for many Protoss players. The reason for that, as I'm sure you're maybe aware, ley lines is a very defensive map. Very defensive. We've been casting many maps on many games on ley lines throughout the course of the PTR. We have seen plenty of it. And with this, I'm sure Trap is going to be feeling a little more safer, a little more secure, you know, getting into his 2, 3, maybe even 4 base economies. So Trap, he just wants to get into the mid game and wants to build up an army. We'll see if he can get there. We shall see as we're loading into that second game. We're loading into that second game. And we'll see. We'll see if Trap can bounce back or if ByuN takes the series. As spawning in the top right-hand corner of ley lines, we have the South Korean Terran player, the Blue Terran, representing Shopify Rebellion, leading the series 1-0. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the red Protoss player, representing Gen G Esports. Down in the series, we'll see if he can bounce back. It is Trap. We go. So we are going to be settling in. So far, so good. ByuN once again moving out with that SCV. We saw in the last game this led into an eBay block. This time, ByuN does avoid the main scouting path, skirts around the north side of the map, and can slip in for another eBay. Very cheeky maneuver here by ByuN. Yeah, it does sneak in. I'm assuming eBay, not random proxy hatch behind the mineral line. Yeah, there we go. eBay is on the way. Trap does get eyes on this, does confirm, and I imagine will once again, pull some extra boys. Boys are being pulled. eBay is well underway. There we go, up to 3 probes here. SCV takes too much damage, and the SCV is going to be forced back, and this time, Trap will get a much faster expansion. I mean, I say that it's still going to be delayed, but if you remember, last time ByuN did get extra production here on that eBay. It was just that much more annoying, and got away with it. And this time, less so. So Trap should be able to force a cancel a little bit sooner. Zealot is on the way to help secure that. And back at home, ByuN should be going into his natural base. Should be expanding. I mean, does have the option to go for a factory, but looks like ByuN is building up, and there it is. He was banking up into a CC. So command center is on the way. CC into factory. ByuN just being that much more economic. Moving out with that Reaper, looking for a proxy gateway, making sure that everything's as it should be. Checks the center expansion. Now checking the linear third. Trap has kept the probe alive. Ooh, and ByuN will find it. Does find the probe. Probe is going to be hunted down. And once again, Trap going for another Stargate opener. Bold move. Bold move here. As once again is looking to embrace Phoenixes. I mean, if you can secure yourself early on, then Phoenix openers are amazing, right? They should be able to hunt down and shut down any kind of drop play and gain map control, but we saw that ByuN has no fear. You can have Phoenixes on the map, and ByuN, he will still go for drop play. He doesn't care. He's crazy. After what happened in game 1, though, I mean, it was successful, but I feel like Trap is going to be that much more attentive when it comes to hunting down medvacs, so I feel like ByuN should calm things down. I feel like we should be slowing things down at least a little bit when it comes to being as active with draw play once he realizes what's going on, and there it is. Reaper confirms. Reaper does scout, does confirm the Phoenix. Oh, was the he got lifted midair, so there was actually no attack there, but there we go. Reaper gets hunted down. And Trap moves out. Here we go. Trap moves out. ByuN back at home, getting to additional marine production, soon to be Cyclone as well. Yep, Tech Lab is done. As a reminder, here in the new patch, you do require, once again, Tech Labs for Cyclone production. You can no longer just reactor them out. So it's going to be Cyclone Viking here for ByuN. The Bio Army's building up. Likewise, Trap is looking for a way in. Skirting around the edge. Scratch around the edge, goes into the main. Ooh, mine shot goes off. Very nice catch. One Phoenix falls already. And already just a rough start here for Trap, bleeding out of Phoenix. Doesn't sound like a lot, but every Phoenix counts, especially this early on. Trap, he has to back up, he has to lick his wounds. ByuN building back up. Third base on the way for Trap, building up more Phoenixes. Meanwhile, ByuN is investing into additional Cyclones. More Raxes on the way. He's hunting down those Phoenixes. He wants them. He's hunting for the Phoenixes. Trap has to be so careful. Does dip in. Gets a Widowmine. Going for a Cyclone. Oh, not worth it. Trading one Widowmine for a Phoenix. Second Phoenix goes down. Gets a couple of SCVs. A third Phoenix goes down as well. These are brutal losses. Far too many losses here at once. Ay, ay, ay. Looking at the trades, 3 Phoenixes for 1 Widowmine. And I guess 2 SCVs and a Reaper, but it's not worth it. Not worth it for Trap. Adepts are moving out. They do come across the Cyclones. Nice catch. One Cyclone goes down. That's a lot of Adepts. A lot of vanilla Adepts. And they can trade well against the Marines. Yeah, ByuN is getting caught out. He was not expecting this kind of army, but he started steps forward anyway. Oh my god. What is the answer to Mass Adepts? A Marine? Apparently. It's crazy. Vanilla Marine at that. So ByuN holds his own. Adepts have to back up. More Adepts warping in. Just a really awkward kind of transition here from Trap. When I say awkward, really just an unusual one. Phoenix diving to the main. No turrets. No turrets in position. 2 SCVs go down. Turrets now on the way. And now you can see here, without any Cyclones and without the Widowmines, it is more difficult here for ByuN to keep up with these Phoenixes. At least until Stim finishes. Stim is on the way. Trap moving out with reinforcing Adepts. Up! Takes the mine shot to the face. Down to 4. Tank volley's going up. Oh, down to 2. Oh god. Oh god. Jesus. These trades are brutal. They're insane. Phoenixes are looking for any kind of reinforcements, any production, but last are going to be shut down. Ay, ay, ay. ByuN, calm down. As he's just been trading so well here in the early game. And he will soon move out. What's he waiting for? He's waiting for Stim. See here, Stim, it's still a ways off. Same with combat shields. Once these upgrades kick in, then ByuN pushes. Now, he's not all in. He's getting a 3rd CC. He's, macroing. He's building up, getting into a longer game state. Likewise, Trap back at home, getting into his own gateway army. Zelts, Phoenixes, sorry, Sentries even. And interesting, ByuN is not pushing. I mean, he is moving out, but only with a drop. Moving out with a double drop, keeping his main army back at home. Strappy does slip into the main. Does get an SCV, but the Phoenixes are revealed, which means the drop can commit. Now, does ByuN go for the pylon, or does he go straight for the main? It boosts in. Trap sees. He knows. Trap is getting in position. Zelts are rotating over towards the main. The Marines do unload. But there should be plenty of Zelts and Phoenixes as well. ByuN does try to target them down. Up! And one of the Medivacs is going to fall. Is going to fall. Is going to... No, shit unloads! Wow, the Medivac unloads. The rest of the army has arrived. ByuN stems in. And ByuN is going to overwhelm. I mean, there are a lot of Zealots, don't get me wrong. But they're coming in staggered amounts. They're just kind of fully engaged. Mine shots going off. Massive connections. Decent force fields. They lock down part of the army. Only part of it, though. ByuN still holding his own. Widowmines are about to reset. They're ready to go. Still a lot of Zealots, though. On the mines. Oof. Mine shots are brutal, but it looks like Trap can barely hold on. Can he, though? It's forcing ByuN back. ByuN stimming most of his army. Has to be careful. He wants to break the 4th. I think he can. The line shots. The friendly fire, oh my god, that was insane. Yeah, mass friendly fire here from the Widow Mine, but despite that, the Bio Army still stands strong, takes down the pylon, going for the expansion. More reinforcements on the way, getting to Archon production. And this army is so delicate here. Mine shots, they do connect here with the Archons. More reinforcements on the way. ByuN is holding his own, he denies the expansion. Yeah, he will get it. That's a kill, not a cancel. And it looks like ByuN has broken Trap. Once again, Trap trying to bait out those Widow Mine shots, but oh, they have massive connections, they're brutal. And GG gets called. ByuN will take the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. ByuN will take a very impressive play there out of ByuN. Very aggressive play, I should emphasize, as ByuN was just all over Trap. Just didn't allow him to breathe whatsoever. Again, one of the things about these Phoenix openers is that they're meant to shut down drop play. They're meant to keep you safe, especially on some of these larger maps, but as we saw, ByuN, he had no fear. He was just hyper aggressive, rallying everything across the map. And that is the downside of going into Mass Phoenix, is that if you're up against a ground-based army like that, if you're up against hyper aggression in such a manner, Phoenixes, they can struggle. They can struggle here to hold on. Instead of Phoenixes, I mean, you'd otherwise have Mass Bling Stalker for map control or getting to Colossus production. But alas, yeah, we saw Trap just bleed out far too many Phoenixes far too quickly. And with that, GG. GG, well played. ByuN will take the series, and we are now getting ready for our next matchup. It's going to be a PvP between Hero and Skillus. Let's go.